Hello, welcome to Patch Math. My name is Kayla Phelps, and today I'm going to help you patch your math knowledge on factoring polynomials. So this topic is broad. There are a variety of interconnected methods that we can use. And so today we're going to just start with some binomials and factoring out the GCF. All right, launching on into the first problem. Looking here, you'll notice we have 1, 2 terms. Looking at those terms, we have a term that is just a number, in other words, a constant. And then we have a term that consists of a coefficient and a variable with an exponent. Since both terms do not have variables, we cannot factor out a variable. Moving on. So we can only look at the numbers. Looking at the numbers, we have 8 and 6. The greatest common factor of 8 and 6 is 2. So we're going to write that GCF out front, 2. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to divide that factor, because a factor is just a multiplied part, by 2 to find out 2 times what equals 8 and 2 times what equals 6. So if we divide each of those by 2, GCF on the outside will find that 4 plus 3x to the 4th power is all that remains. Apologies, that is just a tad messy there. And that is a running equals there. That is the full factored form using the GCF method. All right, keep on keeping on. Over here, we're going to do the same thing. We notice our first term has a variable, but our second term does not. As a result, we can only factor out a GCF from the coefficients. The GCF of 2 and 4 is 2. We're going to bring that 2 out front. We're going to divide it off from both of those terms. In this case, that cancels, leaving just n. In this case, that will simplify to 2 on the outside, n minus 2 on the inside. And that is your factored form. And for each of these, the GCF is written in green out front, with what remains written in the binomial next to the GCF. All right, that is 2 easy problems using the GCF method. Please stay tuned for a video using the GCF method where we will be factoring out a variable as well. Thank you so much for your time.